Our next component in finding errors is articles, right? Some of us find articles challenging. Well, there's the definite article and the indefinite article. The definite article is the indefinite articles are a and an. Now, most of my students ask me, what's the difference between the and the in terms of pronunciation? When do I pronounce the and when do I pronounce the? Well, the is usually before a vowel and the is before any other consonant, right? The other letters. So I would say he is the apple of my eye. Apple, a vowel, so I pronounce it as the. But I can say this is the boy whom I was talking to you about. Boy, B consonant, the, right? That is the difference. But let's understand the application of this learning in articles and learn to identify errors pertaining to articles.
Let's look at our example. According to the Bible, it is meek and humble who shall inherit the earth. Alright, so having said that, we have 4 parts, right? Again, according to the Bible, it is meek and humble who shall inherit the earth. According to the Bible, it is who? Again, it's a subject, right? So, is there an introduction? When I say it is who, we're talking about something specific here. Out of all the characters in the Bible, we are addressing specifically the meek and the humble. So which means I need an article that brings in the meaning of specificity, which is missing. So where do I need to include that? Part 2. Right before meek. According to the Bible, it is who shall inherit the earth? It is the meek and humble. So let's go ahead and make that change. The error is in part 2. You include the definite article, the. Let's look at our second example. My papa is in bad mood today. So again, the sentence is divided into 3 parts with no error as the 4th part. My papa is in bad mood today. So there is nothing specific about it, but it's talking about that he is in bad mood. If there is a part which you think is incorrect or in terms of meaning is incomplete, which part do you think it is? Correct. Now in front of the adjective, which is bad, we understand it's describing the mood, which is the noun, right? My papa is in a what mood today, right? Answering that pretty simple, straightforward question, what? Bringing in the meaning for addressing the noun and complementing the adjective. So what do I need to include? I need to include the indefinite article in part 2. So you add that. So my papa is in a bad mood today, complementing the sentence, bringing in meaning to the adjective and the noun. Let's look at our third example. When it comes to articles, the anti-corruption branch will be activated only after the complainant provides the first piece of evidence in the form of a video or an audio recording. Now in terms of form, we understand that the vowels go in before the indefinite articles go before a vowel and the definite article goes before a consonant. But there are always exceptions, right? So when we have the silent H, though H is a consonant, we still use a vowel when the H is not pronounced, right? So we don't say a honorable man, we say an honorable man. We don't say, we do say a house because the H is pronounced in that example, right? So we don't say a honest man, we say an honest man because H is silent. So these are some of the exceptions. Likewise, when the O takes up the consonant sound as W, again, we use a and not an, even though O is a vowel. So we say a one-legged man and we don't say an one-legged man. So these are just examples. So likewise, in this context, in the parts, can you identify in terms of form which part has the error? Is it option 1, option 2, option 3 or part 4? Okay, so if you look at it, the anti-corruption branch will be activated only after the complainant provides the first piece of evidence, the again bringing in the meaning of specificity, in the form of a video, which is correct. V is a consonant, not a vowel. I have a, or a audio. There is your correction right there. A is a vowel, so I need to change the indefinite article a to an. And the error for you is in part 4.
So having gone through these example sentences, we've not only learned to identify errors pertaining to articles, we've also seen how the exceptions apply when it comes to articles. That's all we have for articles. Let's move to our next component in finding errors.